Alright, we gonna do Ziggy, girls. So Ziggy, he is kind of a nerd. He's not much of a nerd. He's basically a klutz. Anything he tried to do, he messed up badly. When he tried to take a driver's test, he did badly. When he tried to get a job, he did it badly. That's why Ziggy was like, I'm gonna join the mob. And he did make it to the mob, but when he was sent on an assignment to grab a bunch of medical supplies so the mob can sell it off, instead of Ziggy delivering it to the mob, he decided to donate it to the orphanage because some of the orphanage kids were getting sick. In turn, that's what Ziggy did. And it wouldn't come and bite him back until years later. So Ziggy was just wandering outside of Corinth trying to get back in, but because I guess he forgot something, and that's where he met Dillion. And Dillion at first didn't want to help him, but when Ziggy said he knows where Corinth is at, Dillion decided to follow Ziggy, and boom, they made it to Corinth. But then they got arrested because they jumped the perimeter breach. So Ziggy and Dillion got arrested, but they were eventually saved, got out of prison because they were able to, because the RPM Rangers chose Dillion to become the Black RPM Ranger. And Dillion decided to get Ziggy out of prison as well because he felt kind of bad, and plus Ziggy did help him. But when it came to tryouts for the new Green Ranger, one of the cadets, who was Tanya, but she was actually working with Vengex. She was actually very, but she was actually a part of Vengex. And when Ziggy found this out, he was able to reverse the effects of Tanya getting bonded with the Morpher, and he was able to put the Morpher on himself, and boom, morph into the RPM Green Ranger. And at first, the Rangers didn't like him because, he was a klutz and he wasn't seen to be a Ranger. But when it came down to the fighting, Ziggy proved himself. So that's Ziggy. Now let's go to Dillion. Okay, let's do Dillion. So Dillion, as a kid, he got kidnapped with his sister Tanya by Vengex. And Vengex, Vengex was able to put cybernetic implants in Dillion, but his sister got fully turned into a robot, his sister fully got turned into a cyborg-ish, human-ish, brainwashed person. But Dillion was able to escape the facility, and after that, he's just been wandering the outlands of Corinth, fighting off Vengex and just trying to survive. That was until he met Ziggy, and everything in his life changed. You see, Ziggy, he wanted to get back to Corinth after leaving. So, Dillion decided to help him because Ziggy knew where Corinth was. But when they had jumped the perimeter breach to get back into Corinth, they got arrested. And there was a prison fight. But before there was a prison fight, the colonel, the army, decided to interrogate both of them. But there was really nothing anybody could do because Dillion, after escaping the facility, I guess his memories got wiped. But then there was a prison fight because one of Ziggy's old mob friends attacked him, but Dillion decided to help him, and boom, that's what it proved to the Rangers that Dillion could be the series operator, Ranger Black, and Dillion became the Black Ranger. But it was very hard for him because he just wanted to fight, and he was like Raph. He was the Raph of the team. But that's basically his origin. I hope you guys enjoyed.